Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. I am so happy that you are joining me today. It is Tuesday, September 26th, and we've got part 2 of our September swap showcase. I have 55 cards to share with you tonight. You are going to be so inspired. Our theme this month was trees, and so it was kind of open-ended, but of course we have a lot of fall cards. We also have some winter and Christmas cards and a couple palm trees, some fun folds that I know are going to inspire you. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone who sent in cards. Now, if you've not watched a video before, welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. This has been so much fun. We've been doing this for a couple years now, and the way it works is you send in a card, and then I share them all in this video showcase, and then I send them all out. So everyone who sends a card gets one. There's a new theme every month. So our theme for October is thank you, and our theme for November, drum roll please, is winter holidays. In the past, I've done Christmas, and I realized that that was not very inclusive of all the other holidays that we celebrate in the winter. So for this theme, you can send Christmas cards, you can send Hanukkah cards, you can send Happy New Year's cards, or any other winter holidays that you can think of. I'm so excited because today Stampin' Up! Released a brand new stamp set for Hanukkah called Celebrate the Miracle. And so if you celebrate Hanukkah, then you definitely want to check out this stamp set. You can find it on the online store at stampinup.com or juliedavison.com/shop. If you want to shop with me, look under what's new, and you're going to find it as a new arrival. It's probably also going to be under the online exclusives category. And Stampin' Up! Worked with a group of demonstrators to specifically design this stamp set to fill all the needs of someone sending a Hanukkah card. So I think they really made something beautiful, and I can't wait for you to check it out and see it. So our theme in November is winter holidays. You can send in any kind of winter holiday for that theme. So that's it. We kind of don't have a lot of rules. You can use Stampin' Up!, non-Stampin' Up!, you can use retired, you can use whatever you want, whatever you have at home to make your handmade card. I ask right now that you include a postage stamp for the return postage, but no need to include an envelope or an address label. It's easier for me to do that all together with the same envelopes. Starting in January 2024, we're going to change our policy a little bit and do $1 in the card instead of the postage stamp. It'll just be easier for me not to have to deal with so many different stamps and just to be able to buy the postage that we need to send the cards. We ask that you not write inside the card so that whoever gets the card can use it and send it on. You can put a note on a loose paper or a sticky note if you want to make a new swapping friend. I know you guys have connected, and it just makes me so happy. I think that's it. So the rules here for our video, that's not really a rule, but I just ask that you leave lots of comments, encouraging words to everyone who sent in their cards. We have a lot of first-time swappers this time too, so please give them a warm welcome and give them lots of positive feedback on their cards. I know sometimes it takes a lot of courage to send in cards and show the world. So thank you to everyone who sent in cards this time. Now, if you don't see your card tonight and you sent one in for September, don't worry. Sometimes they come late, and I promise that whenever your card arrives, I'll still show it in the next video after I receive it, and we'll still swap it out and get you another card. So not to worry at all. Now, just one last note before we get started here. I'm actually not live. I had to pre-record this video. I am live premiering it, so there's still a live chat, but we had a marching band event tonight, and so I'm so excited to be there and see Elise perform. My middle daughter is playing the alto sax in the high school marching band this year. Leave a comment, let me know, did you play a musical instrument when you were in high school or even college, I guess, as an adult you play? I played the piano a little bit growing up, but I never played any other musical instrument. And so I really appreciate the marching band and listening to it because it just makes me so happy, and it's something that I never did. So I don't know, it just feels that more special because it was something that I never did, so it just feels hard, you know. Like, it feels hard to to learn something like that. So I just have a lot of props for all of our kids who do that. In fact, all 4 of my kids play musical instruments. Thomas played the trumpet and the mellophone and the French horn. Claire played the flute and the bari sax, and Elise plays the alto sax, and Anna plays the trombone. So we got a whole little jazz band going on in our house. I love it. Okay, we're jumping in today. We got 55 cards that are all using trees of some kind, sometimes leaves, which grow on trees, so that counts too. I'm going to start off with Sharon's card because I think it just so perfectly sums it up. This is from Sharon Groves, and she's got this sentiment on here that says, trees are a reflection of God's grand design, seasoned with change and beauty. And we have a gatefold card, and when you open it up, you get all the seasons. And I thought that was just so appropriate to start with this one. It's so beautiful, using the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. And Sharon has added some hand-drawn touches in there, a little park bench, and then a little nest in the tree. And I just think that is so much fun. I think your card is so beautiful, Sharon. Thank you so much. What a great way to kick off our great big card swap. And I am realizing I don't have a bucket for the other side. Here we go. I have to have an empty container to catch all the cards when we move from one side to the other side. All right, so Sharon's beautiful card, little gatefold card, showing all the seasons. So I have kind of divided our cards a little bit into seasons. We're going to start with some palm trees. Those are all season, wherever the palm trees are, but for me, they're kind of summery, right? This first one is from Sandy Fuller, and oh, hold on one second. Nope, okay. We have a new group of stampers, and I was trying to make sure I pulled everybody's cards, and I think I'm missing a couple, but they might have come last time. So, all right, Sandy Fuller used some beautiful palm trees. I think these are the Paradise Palms. Yeah, I was right. She said she was inspired by Michelle Zindorf, and first time swapping. Sandy, welcome. What a beautiful card to kick us off. It definitely makes me happy, and I would love to be somewhere where there are palm trees. Our next one is from Dixie Van Shake, also using these fun palm trees for a season of sunny smiles. I love that. I kind of recognize the stamp set, but I have no idea the name of it. I think it's an older one. It had a fun Santa in a surfboard or something like that, if I remember right. I just think that's so much fun. All right, if you live somewhere where there are palm trees, tell me, do you put lights on the palm trees? I feel like it would be really hard to reach to the top, but maybe palm trees, there's some smaller ones that I'm thinking. Such a beautiful card, Dixie. Thank you so much for bringing us a little bit of paradise. How about moving into the summer? This is how my trees still look, fully green, full of leaves. This first card's from Dee Chamberlain, and she used a paper pumpkin kit. I love that. This was one of my favorite. Can't remember the name of it. It was a few years ago, but it had just such great pieces, and then some extra designer paper here. These are little die cuts that were included in that kit. And it had a tree. I just love that tree stamp from the set. Such a great card. Here's another one which has kind of a similar full tree. This one's from Leanne Nelson. And I think this one, Sheltering Tree. Yeah. And Pansy Patch. I think that's the sentiment. A little hello from me to you. But isn't that swing just the best? Oh my gosh, we've had a few trees like this over the years. Sheltering Tree, we actually had 2 sheltering trees. Life is Beautiful was another one. Life is Beautiful was another stamp set that had like the tree, and then you could put different colors or leaves or, you know, kind of fill it out. So such an awesome card. Now here's our first fun fold of the night. Actually, I guess Sharon's was our first fun fold. This one's from Sue Herbert. I gotta keep checking that list. No, okay. Sue Herbert's also a first-time swapper. She says, the papers from Hobby Lobby, Recollections, Green Tree with the saying from Savvy Stamps, pressed flower kit. I wish you could see the texture on this. It is so awesome, so much fun. So this is what I was calling a big Z, little Z card. It's kind of a double Z fold card. I don't know if it has another name, but it's 9 inches with scores at 3 inches. This is also 9 inches with scores at 3 inches, and it's just sort of offset. And so it's just so much fun. Love, 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 especially this little sticker. I just think that is so much fun, and the texture, and it really makes the card So beautiful. Sue, thank you so much for swapping. I'm so glad that you're joining us for the great big card swap. I guess these two are together. These next two cards use different tree rings, but I put them together because they both have the tree rings. This one's from Jennifer Olson. Such beautiful paper. I think I'm pretty sure that Jennifer colored that herself. Just gorgeous. And then this embossed tree ring and some of the sentiments on top. So beautiful. I just love that so much. A little note inside for her swap pal. This one is from Mesa Sama, and she made two different versions. I think the other one I put in my pile, and I'll share that on Thursday. But this is a hybrid tree rings embossing folder from Stampin' Up. So there's a stamp set, and then you can also use the die cut and the embossing folder at the same time. It's really awesome. Rings of Love designer paper. It was a celebration gift a couple years ago. Coordinates with that bundle, which is still in the catalog. So this one is a designer paper card. So that whole piece, and then it folds back. That whole piece is part of the card base, one sheet of designer paper. So fun. All right, our next set of cards is more just sort of general trees. They're not necessarily a particular season per se. This one is from Christine Vicente. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Christine. We've got some new stuff here. I think this is the Forever, what's it called? Forever Fern, a new bundle in the mini catalog. And I think the quatrefoil embossing folder, so beautiful. I love the sponging in the background. It just looks so much like a starry summer night. I just want to go camping. I love it. Maybe this is Mountaineer. We've had some different die cut trees that kind of look similar to this, so I'm not sure. Did she leave a note inside? No. Oh, ooh, may you find peace in the days to come and the loving thoughts that surround you now. Oh, I love that. What a perfect sympathy card. I have a few that I need to make up and send. Oh, this one is pretty, from Lori Sorrells. This is a brand new stamp, and all these trees are one single background stamp. It's in the new mini catalog. Yes, I don't know the name of it. Oh, I could just look it up, I guess. Let's see. It's in the green mini catalog here, and it's kind of towards the back, if I remember right. Nope, it's in the middle, isn't it? There it is. Right there, Fragrant Forest. So there's two. These are large background stamps that fill the whole card. And I feel like, gosh, you don't even need to do that much to it like this. Just add a sentiment on top. So Fragrant Forest in Shaded Spruce, and then a tailored tag punch, hello. Looks like that one is from the Biggest Wish stamp set. Love that. I might have to get that set. Here we got some whimsical trees from Joy Meadows. Those are die cuts on the, oh, I love that stone embossing folder. That's from a celebration a couple years ago. These colors, oh, some of my favorite. Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon. I'm so happy those colors are back. We got some die cuts on the inside with the little glitter. So fun. At first I thought this really looked like a winter card because I recognize these as being the Christmas trees from the whimsical trees, but really it's not necessarily, right? Pine trees are year round, and they're green and the sentiment thinking of you, I think, could be used any time of year as well. So I put that in with the just all year season cards. This one is from Pat Nimmo, and she has some great texture on here with a pop of color. I love this mint and embossed sentiment. You're just like awesome. This card is awesome. We have a little bit of two-step going on back here with the Mountain Air stamp set, and that one has, it is called a reversible stamp, so it has the image of the mountain, and then you could turn it over and use the background. So that's why you see that it's stamped twice and kind of offset. I just love that. And then a little foreground image of the trees and the die cuts. This is just so beautiful. Pool Party, nope, Cool Caribbean for the card base. Such a beautiful color. I love that. So fresh with the smoky slate gray. Love it. Our next card is from Kathy Heyman, and she did a little glossy paper here doing some brayering and coloring with the different colors, the blue and the pink and the yellow. Looks like a sunset. Nature's, was it Nature's Beauty is the name of that set with the animals? That's such a fun one. And then these trees stamped over the glossy, cut with a deckled rectangle, one of my favorite embossing folders, tasteful textile in the background. Such a lovely card, Kathy. Ooh, this one's fun, from Linda Adams. She sent a second one to me, so you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see it. She said she got this idea from Virginia Hodgins, and she said she used the Campology and Reflected in Nature stamp set. So this is really cool. It is stamped and then die cut. And then that ring is put on with Stampin' Dimensional, so it kind of pops out. So such a fun technique. I just love that. And it looks like it would be, there has to be two pieces. Yeah, so it's like a card front that is stamped and then die cut with the 2 circle dies and then put on with Stampin' Dimensional. So the actual card front isn't die cut, like you don't see through it. Such a fun card. I love those clean and simple techniques that really just pack a punch and a really big wow. That's awesome. Thank you, Linda. Oh, next one is from Debbie Bustle. Do you guys recognize this? The Thoughtful Branches bundle. This was one of the first online exclusives or out of catalog releases that Stampin' Up! Did. It was a special bundle, and oh my gosh, it was just so awesome. It had so many different stamps in it with the trees and the things you could put in the trees and some really great sentiments as well. This is so beautiful. I love the sponging in the background, kind of creating this beautiful scene, and then the trees on dimensionals to really create that dimension. Such a great card, Debbie. Thank you. Speaking of dimension, look at this one from Ginny Pender. She used this die with the deer and the trees, sort of like this vignette, this little like, what is the word I'm looking for? Scene, I guess. And then I love how it has this almost like magazine kind of picture behind it. So picturesque and beautiful with the photograph back there. Just so gorgeous. The silhouette of the animals and the trees. I love that. And a couple different options here. Just a note or wishing you well if you want to customize the card on the inside. The front says thinking of you. And I always say this, that thinking of you can be used for every occasion. That's all you need, just thinking of you. You could be thinking of someone with sympathy. You could be thinking of them on their birthday. Get well soon. Happy retirement. It all covers under thinking of you. All right, our next card is from Sharon Meyer. She used the horse and sleigh stamp set and the One Horse Open Sleigh designer paper. These are online exclusives. So beautiful and so much fun. I just love this tree and the way that you've colored it. The deckled rectangle dies are so perfect with this natural theme and the images in the designer paper. Oh, and stamping in the inside, my favorite. Wishing you a season of cheer. Okay, that probably is more of a Christmas card, especially with the snowflakes, or at least a winter card. But I had it in. I guess I was just looking at the front and the colors. All right, our next two cards. Let's see. This one is from Molly Joubert. And she sent a second color option using some different in colors, including copper clay instead of the moody mauve. So you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see that other option. But I love the way she sort of embellished with the staples. I never thought about staples being an embellishment, but they very much are in this case. So glad you're in this world with me. This is such a fun stamp set. Can't remember the name of it. It's in the annual catalog, and it has 3 or 4 like full line images of the trees and desert and like mountains. There's some different scenes. It's such a fun one. I need to get out and play some more. We've got Exposed Brick. Here we go. Scenic Wonders. Thank you so much for including the name. She says cut each color cardstock the same width so the scene goes back together again. What a smart idea. I just love that. So you can stamp it 3 times and then cut it apart and use all the pieces. I guess this one's bigger though, isn't it? Well, I don't know, but it's beautiful and I love it. I think it's such a fun little puzzle piece of an image. And I like how these are staggered and aren't all the same width. I think that's just so much fun and part of the appeal of that card. Beautiful, Molly. I love that so much. Our next card is from Sherry Dugan, and oh, I like that sentiment. For my husband. I recognize the trees from this set. Let's see. It is love and happiness for the tag. Rooted in nature. Yes, that's it. Gorgeous leaves is where the speckles came from. And then the rustic metallic adhesive back gems. Oh yeah, I love those. Rooted in nature though, that was such a good one. We've had a few tree sets over the years, and that was one that we had for a few years. It has some fun dyes in it. That was a great bundle. Sherry, awesome card. I love those colors too. Mossy Meadow, one of my favorites. Our next set of cards use the Aspen tree dies. You can still get these in the catalog. There's a coordinating stamp set perched in a tree, but you might have the Aspen tree dies because they were available as a level 2 celebration gift towards the end of celebration. So they're just beautiful on their own. Here it is with the Scotty Dog Punch. This one is from Kathy Klikowitz, and I think this is just so cute. I love the little the little googly eye here. You're a friend like no other, with that beautiful Cajun Craze designer paper from last year, that harvest paper. Here is another version of it. Here we've got a background stamp across, looks like tree bark, and then some stitched leaves, die cut. Happy harvest blessings. Oh, there's a little bird inside. This one is from Melly Turner, and she used the birch. That's the background stamp for the stripes, or this, yeah, the stripes of the trees, and then the sentiment from Country Home, and free as a bird is the bird on the inside. Stitched leaves, that's right, and the aspen tree die. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I love how you can have like so many different looks with the aspen tree die, and it's all the same die. This one from Eileen Curry uses the new All About Autumn designer paper. It has kind of a fun little dimension there. So she has die cut the aspen tree die with the All About Autumn paper, and then also used a different pattern behind it with the Moody Mauve and the copper. On the inside, your kindness warms my heart. Oh, I love that. Moody Mauve is not a color I would have thought of for fall, but it is so beautiful with this designer paper, especially that pattern. All right, our last aspen tree die card comes from Rose Carey, and she was so thoughtful. She made this beautiful card. Oh my gosh, look at the sponging and brayering on this. That's so cute inside. Oh my goodness, I love this. Pick of the Patch stamp set, brand new. It has a punch, and I think the sponged sides, the sponged colors on here are just amazing. Okay, so Rose created this card, and she included some ghosts in case you want to add them to your card. And so you can just put them right on there. But if you don't like the ghosts, if you want to just stick with more of the harvest, then you can leave the ghosts off. So you can customize your card as you wish. Oh my gosh, they're just so cute. So I don't know, you tell me, leave a comment. Would you put the ghosts in or leave them out if you got this card? And I'm going to put them loose back in here, so whoever gets the card can decide for themselves. But you guys can leave a comment, ghosts or no ghosts. I love that. And you could do one, or you could do two of the ghosts if you want to not cover up the background too much. So beautiful with that aspen tree die. Thank you so much, Rose, for sending this awesome card and for swapping with us. I know someone is going to be so excited to get this one. It's so beautiful. And thank you so much for sending an extra for me. All right, we got some more autumn cards. I'm going to move right along here. I guess this is, yes, we are starting our autumn section where I would say a lot of the cards are autumn. This one with the apples, Apple Harvest is the stamp set. Anna Rebedue made this one. And I guess, yeah, apples are a fall thing, right? Like it's not, I was thinking maybe it was summery, but I feel like it's more fall with the Apple Harvest. This is so fun. I love this. I think these apple dies are in the clearance rack right now, if I remember right. And then we have this big polka dot. Oh my goodness. This big polka dot stamp. I am sorry about that yawn. That just came out of nowhere. On the inside, a little bit of stamping. So fun. I love it. And these bright colors, Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delay, are just such a pleasant brightness, such a sunny card for fall. I think that's awesome. Our next card is from Barb Johnson, and she has used, oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue, this stamp set. Beauty of the Earth designer paper. And then this is kind of a silhouette stamp. And so she's added some colors with her marker, a touch of colors in there. And then the die cut base. So beautiful. I just love that so much. These colors make me happy. They are so fall colors. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad it's finally fall. This one's from AMT, and she used the Winter Woods stamp set and did this amazing Joseph's coat kind of technique. So if you've not done this technique before, let me briefly explain. You're going to start with just like some vanilla cardstock. You could use white, and you're going to sponge or brayer or add some color. The more color, the better. Then you're going to emboss with clear embossing powder an image such as the trees. You're going to emboss that in clear over the colored cardstock. After you've embossed it, you're going to take a dark color like this, which is probably early espresso, and you're going to sponge or brayer that color and cover the entire thing. The embossed image will resist that ink, and so you can wipe the ink off the embossed image and reveal the colors underneath. It works well for a bold image or something like this where you can really see a lot of the color shining through. This technique is often called Joseph's coat, but it's also just a general emboss resist technique. We have some beautiful die cut leaves with the foil and the inked, and oh my gosh, the layered ribbon here is just absolutely beautiful. AMT, you have outdone yourself. It is absolutely gorgeous. Speaking of outdoing themselves, oh my goodness, check out these cards from Marie Ferrito. She said she's used alcohol ink on acetate, the rectangle stitch framelit dies, gold foil DSP, mossy meadow cardstock, and the seasonal layer dies. Wow, I get to choose one of these, and I have no idea which one to choose. So you have to leave me a comment, this or that. Tell me which one of these you would keep if you had the choice. They are both so beautiful. I don't even know. I don't even know how to begin choosing. This one uses the stitched greenery background. I think that one's retired now. But oh my gosh, just they're both so amazing and so beautiful. It looks like a messy technique, but it also looks really fun, and like you could create some pretty beautiful cards. These cards are amazing. Marie, thank you so much, not only for sharing them with us, but for sending an extra for me to keep. I always love that. Thank you so much. It is never expected, but always appreciated. So thank you to everyone who sent double cards for me. Our next card is from Pamela Killo, and she used the Grassy Grove die. Oh, and some of the in color, exploring in color paper pumpkin. So it had some cards, and then there were also some different card bases in the paper pumpkin kit. And oh my gosh, how perfect to put those images behind this die cut. I absolutely love that. I think I still have some of those cards, and so I'm totally going to case this idea. I love it. These silhouette trees have been so popular, and I think it is just so perfect with that in the background. So Pamela, thank you so much for this inspiration. I cannot wait to get out my cards and make some more like that. Our little squirrel, this one is from Chris O'Malley. And we, at our old house, we just had the most annoying little squirrels because we had so many grown mature trees, and the squirrels would just get into everything and drive me crazy. So as cute and adorable as this stamp set is, I just cannot love the squirrels. I refuse to buy the stamp set, but golly, it is so cute. I'm pretty sure that it's retired now, but really, can you resist that face? Fall leaves at my feet, warm cider in my hand, and you filling my heart, thinking of you with a grateful heart. Oh, I just love that. A little note about this line, because sometimes we see that when cards go through the mail, a lot of times dark cardstock will rub against the white cardstock, and so that is what caused that line there. And so sometimes putting like a piece of cardstock like this, a note, or sometimes a little vellum, or even like a little bit of tissue paper will help protect the insides of your cards that are white from dark cardstock that may rub on it during the postal sending and receiving and processing. So just a little heads up. It's such a beautiful card. I always hate to see like those little lines, but I just wanted to explain that is where it's from. I know that when this card was sent by Chris, it did not have that line sign on it. It is just something that happens in the postal processing. Our next card is from Wanda McIntyre, and wow, so beautiful. She said she made this card for last month's swap, which was August, in the fun fold, but she didn't send it in time, and thankfully it worked really well for this month with the trees. This is a fun fold. She said she was inspired by my 12 Days of Christmas in July video. I did kind of a similar card, and I used the One Horse Open Sleigh paper to do a little Christmas card. So I will try to remember to add that link to the video description if you haven't seen it yet. It's a quick one and so much fun. Basically, we just got like a little Z fold going on the inside with the designer paper attached that peeks through the window in the front of the card. This one's so beautiful with the All About Autumn designer paper. It's coming soon. I think the date is October 9th, so if you didn't get a chance to get it yet, don't worry, it's coming back, and in time for fall crafting, which I'm super excited about. Our next card uses a retired stamp set. This one's from Michelle Scott, and she said she was inspired by Tammy Hewitt's post, Swimming in Stamps. We got the Beauty of Friendship bundle here with the die cut, some cork paper in the background, and the Beauty of the Earth designer paper, die cut with the deckled rectangle, that's what I'm trying to say, but dies. This is just so beautiful with the navy. That's a color I don't usually think of for fall, but gosh, it's so beautiful, especially with that golden rod and the orange. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Our next card is from Pat Williams with this gorgeous crumb cake, kind of pecan pie almost. Is this a fun fold? No, I think it's just, no, it is! It is a fun fold. I thought for a minute it was just, that it was just coming apart. Where's my, adhesive remover? I think there is just a little bit of tacky adhesive there. Just gonna try to get that off the card. There. Oh, that's fun. I love that. Kind of a diagonal fold that comes out to reveal the sentiment underneath. True friends have been planted in your heart. And then on the inside, oh, this is so cool. Okay, so if I take apart the card a little bit, dissect it here, we have a regular card front, okay? And then we've got this triangle that half of it is glued to the front to make a pocket, and the other half is on folded over to the front. That's really cool. I like that. Oh, and the designer paper on the inside, so beautiful. You are sensational. Truly, Pat, this card is sensational. I just love that. I'm kind of obsessed. Thank you so much for sharing this fun card with us. Both the fun fold and a little gift card pocket in there. Our next card is from Cindy Peckett using the Beauty of Friendship, Beauty of the Earth designer paper. Both are retired now, but they were such a great combination in a recent catalog. I love that card, Cindy, and these colors are amazing. We got some, it looks like pecan pie with the crushed curry and Cajun craze or copper clay. Beautiful, so beautiful. This was one of my favorite sets. I was sad to see it go. We got a couple more autumn cards, and then we're going to move on to Christmas and winter. The first one here from Debbie Lindauer, and she has kind of like a little what's the word? I guess it's just cut off here. So we have a peek through with the designer paper that's glued to the inside, and this fun little coffee cup die cut and that designer paper. So fun. Hello, fall. It's pumpkin spice latte season. Oh my gosh, yes. I am not a coffee drinker, so pumpkin spice latte isn't my thing, but I will confess I got the pumpkin spice Cheerios, and I was tempted and bought a pumpkin spice pancake mix. I'm all about the pumpkin. I recently tried a pumpkin snickerdoodle recipe last week. That was really good. If you like snickerdoodles, you'll have to try to look that recipe up. Pumpkin snickerdoodle. It was delicious. Our last autumn card is from Michelle Gonzer, and I'm just double checking that list again to make sure she wasn't part of our little club, our group. This one is using some beautiful images and embossing folder die cuts. These are not Stampin' Up, but gosh, they are so darling. Everyone must take time to sit and watch the leaves turn. Oh, I love that. Some deckled rectangle die cut there, and then these colors are just so fun. Kind of like a grapefruit, like a light pumpkin. I love that. And then like this sagey kind of green. That is really so beautiful. Fun image colored in. Oh my gosh, I just love everything about it. Thank you so much, Michelle. I think that's a first time swapper. So glad that you are joining us. Well, I know a lot of times when you think of when you think of trees, you think of Christmas trees. Whoops, I think this was from Michelle's card. I'm not sure where that came from. I'll have to see if I can find its spot. When you think of Christmas, or when you think of trees, you often think of Christmas. And so it is no surprise that we got a couple cards using Christmas trees. These two using the Merriest Trees bundle from the new mini catalog with September through December. This one is from April Booth. She said she cased it from page 12. Hey, let's take a look at page 12. That must be where the bundle is. You guys know I love to case the catalog. Oh, there it is right there. So fun. I just love that. And I can't tell if they're white die cuts or silver, but I really like the white ones. And then we've got the self-adhesive snowflakes in there. So this is where you can find the bundle, page 12 of the mini catalog. So fun. And these dies, the Merriest Tree dies, coordinate also with that Making a Difference designer paper, A Walk in the Forest. You can die cut the trees right from that designer paper. I love that. I finally got this bundle, so I'm excited to play with it. Let's see. On the inside, a little Merry Christmas. This one also uses the Merriest Trees. In fact, we've got some designer paper. I think actually these are all just pieces of designer paper. I think these are hand cut, but you can cut them with the Merriest Trees bundles. So pretty. I love Pretty Peacock. It's my favorite. Janice Hughes made this one. And I just love that. I think Janice is a first-time swapper too. So welcome, Janice. So excited that you are swapping with us this month. Oh my gosh. I thought it was so funny that Stampin' Up! Had a new kit called Christmas Everywhere. And guess what? It's trees. Isn't it such a coincidence that they came out with this kit on the same month we're doing trees as our theme? You get a little mini stamp set in this kit with a Lost Lagoon ink spot, and then materials to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 different designs. And one of the things I didn't realize until I opened this up is that we have some red glitter accent on these die cuts. Oh, and look, there's palm trees and cactuses. So you've got some die cuts and labels and the colorful card bases as well to make those 3 different cards and mix and match those pieces. And so our next card used this kit to create her card. So here it is all assembled. This one is from Joanne Prosser. I love it. I'm so excited to see you use this kit. It is such a fun one. We got some stamped trees in the background and then the die cut images and then a little stamping on the inside. I like how you layered that out, Joanne. Such a great card, and I'm so excited to break out my Christmas Everywhere kit so that I can make some like this too. So you can check out the Christmas Everywhere kit is available in the online store right now under Kits Collection. So check that out. You'll also find it under What's New if you look there as well. Our next card is from Alora Weaver using the Berry Christmas designer paper. So pieces cut out from that. Check out the bling on that present. So fun. Merry Christmas. Christmas is better together. I just love the Berry Christmas, both the designer paper and the stamps. I think they're just so much fun. All right, we've got, we've got a few more wintry cards, and then we have 2 groups of stampers who sent in cards, and so I'm going to share those together. So our next one is from Alberta Futch. She said she cased this one from Rachel Tessman, a scenery Z-fold with a unique closure. Oh, I love this. So we got some whimsical tree embossing folder, and then the Journey designer paper. What is it called? I think that is her address, yeah. Oh, you know which one I'm talking about. So fun. So kind of like a Z fold, and then it tucks underneath this, which has, is there another way to open this? No, I think it's on there with dimensionals. And then a little mini card up there. So fun. I love the black against the bright colors. I think the contrast is just beautiful. Our next card, I kind of put it in there with the winter because to me it felt like sort of a winter night. This one's from Sherry Werner. Sherry Werner, and on the inside, happy birthday with the birds and the designer paper. This stamp set is lovely as a tree. Do you have this one? I got it in my starter kit 21 years ago. It was one of my first stamp sets when I was just getting started, and it is such a classic. It finally retired just a couple years ago, and I think I still have mine. I can't get rid of it. It is a classic, especially because I got it in my starter kit. And hey, a little heads up, there's an amazing starter kit special happening next week on October 3rd through the whole month of October. You can either save 35% on the starter kit, or you can get 35% more product in your starter kit. What? It is amazing. Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 35 years, their 35th anniversary. And so this amazing starter kit special is such an awesome way to join the Stampin' Up! Family. So just a heads up, if you've been thinking about it, now is the time. Well, not now, in a week, starting October 3rd. Next week. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. This made me think of it because I did get that lovely as a tree in my starter kit. I love it. Thank you, Sherry, for sending that card, that blast from the past. Another sort of winter night card. This one's from Penny. Oh, Penny, you sent me a, here we go. Stanislavski. I practiced before the video and then I forgot. Penny Stanislavski. I hope I said that right. I'm so happy you are joining us for the first time swapping with us. You truly inspire me. Oh, I just love that. So we have the polar bear is punched from that Walk in the Forest designer paper that we were just talking about with the trees. And then this designer paper is Beauty of the Earth. A little bit of ribbon there behind the sentiment. Just so much fun. I think that is so great. I feel like it's a little wintry, but I think you could send that for lots of months too. All right, these are definitely our last two cards, definitely more Christmas. Wishing you an old-fashioned Christmas. We have some older designer paper here, I think called First Frost or something like that. And then the little horse and sleigh, so cute. This one is from Jane Ply. I love that. We have similar paper in the All About Autumn for autumn, but this was winter and First Frost. And I was going to say it's similar to this one, but this is One Horse Open Sleigh, and it's more of an illustration and not so much the photorealistic. This card is from Karen Snyder, and she has done a little Z fold. I love that with the little tag. So here's an example of just like a little piece of tissue paper if you're worried about, you know, the inside or ink rubbing. I just love this designer paper. So fun with the little bunny rabbit. There's Snow Place Like Home. Oh, so beautiful. Do you have this designer paper? It's not too late. It's available in the online exclusive section. So make sure to check that out in the online store. All right, our next set of cards is from the Curly Girls in Cara. I just love that. And I'm trying to think. Someone's had the list of all the swappers, and now maybe I don't have it. Well, I'm just gonna go in order. This one is from Becca Fisher, and Becca, oh my gosh, I cried when I got your card because, as you can see, it was manhandled a little bit. You had a non-machinable postage stamp on there, and I don't know where it went wrong. I don't know if it went through a postal machine or something else happened, like a dog took a bite and they had to wrestle it from its mouth. I'm not sure. It made me so sad to get your card because it is so beautiful, and I always hate to see that happen. But the envelope was torn too, and there was like this black, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe it got stuck in a machine, even though it said non-machinable. There's just never a guarantee. Anyway, I'm so sad. I am so sad. We got this beautiful Season of Chic stamp set and the coordinating dies. These colors are just gorgeous. Copper clay with the gold And so this this card type is called an inside pop-up gatefold card. Okay, so we've got a regular card front, and then on the inside there is a gatefold. There it is. Let me move that so you can see. Yeah, copper clay for the cardstock, all about autumn designer paper with some distressed gold on the inside. The following leaves embossing folder from Hobby Lobby, and then the Season of Chic bundle. So the stamps are from the Season of Chic, and then the, I think that's where the stamp was. And then the die cuts are also from the Chic dies that coordinate with that. All right, our next inside, what was it called? Inside pop-up gatefold card is from Carol Rossman. And we've got that one horse open sleigh designer paper with the trucking along stamp. I love that. Same thing here with the gatefold on the inside. Wishing you loads of luck. Oh, how appropriate with the truck. I love that. I gotta try this card. I feel like we saw another one recently, another swap card that came through, and it had the same fold, and I set it aside and I was like, I'm gonna try this one. All right, our next one is from Diane Gorski, and she's using some pine cones. So beautiful. Oh, I love the little sky in the background. This forest embossing folder inked up is just gorgeous. I love that. What color is this green? Evening Evergreen, that's it. And then the gatefold. And here is another example of some vellum used to protect the inside so that it doesn't get any of the dark green cardstock on the white. Beautiful die cuts here with the trees. This might be that new, the Forever Forest Fern. What is that? There's a new bundle. I just got it. Anyway, lots of gorgeous products here. Deckled circles are brand new in the September through December mini catalog. So glad to see those in use. Our next card is from Cara Johnson. She used the die cuts from Rhino Ready and Grove and Birds from the On the Horizon. Oh yeah. Oh, so these are from the Rhino Ready. I think it was an online exclusive and it sold out after a month or two, so it's not currently available, but gosh, that is so amazing. I love that. To Another Year Around the Sun. What a bright and happy card, and I love all the glitter. This is so fun. Mango Melody for the card base, little daffodil delight for that African sun. Oh, I love how different these all are, all using the same card, the inside pop-up gatefold. This one is from Donna Johnson. And if you haven't seen cards from this group before, they are all family members. I love that. And they get together. They all live in different states, and so they get together and they stamp over a video chat and create together. So this one from Donna uses the Winter Meadow designer paper, which is brand new. Oh my gosh, I love all the layering and this gorgeous ribbon. I think this is the new stamp set and dies. I just love that. A little tissue paper on the inside, and the Winter Meadow stamp set too. Pretty Peacock. I love this color. It's just one of my favorites. What a great layout. I gotta try this inside, oh gosh, inside pop-up gatefold card. I think that's so much fun. So thank you, ladies, for sharing your cards. And I love how different they are, even though you all use the same fold. That's so awesome. All right, we've got one more group of card makers. And like I said, I think that I accidentally shared a couple of the cards in the first group, not realizing that they were part of a larger group. So here we have the Stampers by Design Card Club. They're from Moses Lake, Washington. And they each take turns being host of their club and putting out a challenge of some kind. So this is Belinda, and she says that for the month of October, it's her turn. So she challenged everybody to participate in the swap. And so they had to participate in September so that they could bring their swap card back to share with the group in time for October. How fun is that? I just love that so much. I would love to hear about the people that you stamp with. Do you have a group that you stamp together with every month? Maybe you guys take turns bringing in cards, or you do every month. I just think that's so much fun to be able to stamp together with people in person, but also on Zoom or, you know, video chat. All right, so let's go through our cards here. This one is from Linda Moss, and she's used, oh, I love how she used the the leaf die cut to create a stencil and do some sponging there with that the birds on the branches. Relax, it's your day. And then on the inside, the best is yet to come. So we've got some retired Stampin' Up! Sets here, the silhouette, the On the Horizon, vintage leaves. Yeah, this one's serene silhouettes. And On the Horizon, and then the vintage leaves on the inside. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, similar colors here. I love this. Looks like, it is on the tip of my tongue. It looks like an older Stampin' Up! Color. I want to say moss, mellow moss, but I think it's a little darker than that. Maybe it's not a Stampin' Up! At all. This one's from Linda Dennis, and I don't recognize this stamp set. I think it's non-Stampin' Up! In the background, but just so beautiful. I love these fall colors and the little leaf punch. Thank you kindly. And the twine was just so gorgeous. Thank you, Linda, for sending in this card. Our next one is from Carol Stroud, and she's using some of that adventure journey, I can't remember the name of the paper, and then the new berry Christmas punch. So cute. Enjoy the journey, DSP. That's what it is. Thank you so much for your note inside. Stamp trees using Stampin' Up! I love it. Stampers by Design. I'm so glad that you guys all sent in cards. This is so much fun, and I can't wait for you guys to see what cards you're going to get back. Our next one is from Shirley Dennis. More of a palm tree theme with a sailboat punch. I love that one. I love how you stamped sort of the scene here. I think that looks really, really fun. And then we've got the little tree die cut. First time swapping. I'm so glad that you guys are all swapping with us this month. I hope you will continue to swap with us as well. This one's from Belinda Alnes, and she used the trees from Peaceful Cabin, the sentiment from Lazy Days. The mugs are from Paper Tray Ink, and the barn is from the Christmas Barn stamp set from Stampin' Up! Oh, that is so cozy. That makes me want to have a cup of cocoa and sit by a fire with a friend. I love that. It's always a good day when we spend time together. What a perfect sentiment too for our Stampers by Design card club. Thank you all for sending in cards. You will each get one back, and I cannot wait for you to share them when you have your club meeting. Thank you to everybody who sent in cards for September. Our theme was trees, but we are moving on now, and our theme in October is thank you, and our theme in November is winter holidays. I can't wait to see what you come up with. You can send your cards to me at Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. If you have enjoyed all of the project ideas that we shared tonight, over 55 cards, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future great big card swap videos, which happen on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month, plus my regular Thursday night stamp therapy and Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie. We got a lot of paper crafting going on over here, and I think you're really gonna love it. So I hope that you'll stick around. Thanks for tuning in tonight and leaving so many amazing comments for all of our swappers. And thank you one more time to everyone who sent in a card this month. If you didn't see your card and you sent one in for September, no worries. As soon as your card arrives, I will share it in the next video. It happens every month. That's just kind of how it goes sometimes with the postal system. All right, that's it for me now. Tune in a couple days on Thursday for Thursday night stamp therapy. I'm going to be showcasing the card kit that you can get when you place an order with me in September. So make sure to get your orders in. September 30th is coming soon on Saturday. I will see you next time. Have a great night and happy stamping.